Hi, everybody. My name is Kate, and this is Kate the Great Show.
Yes! I love that.
So, today, I have the pleasure of introducing our guest. You guys are going to be amazed. She's one of the most versatile and compelling award-winning actresses in the entire world.
That's a really big.
Woo! Her name is Sarah Paulson. Yay!
I'm pretending to be the studio audience.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I mean, that is it's just awesome. I have to add that. That's just amazing. When did you first realize that you wanted to be an actor?
I was just incredibly fascinated with movies and plays, and I was a huge reader. I was very dramatic. Now we could have a whole show on the psychological consequences of being told you're overly dramatic when really you're just having all your very big feelings and, and they're very real for me. But, I think as my mother was a very young mom, so she had me at about 21. So I'm sure there she had this, 4-year-old who was like, I want Cheerios. I need them. I probably was looking for a healthy way to channel some of those feelings I had, which were sometimes quite overwhelming as a young person. I think I probably came into the world not knowing that acting would be the thing that would help me pilfer out all this emotional sediment.
Is there anything from your past work as an actor that you wish you could redo?
There's an interesting thing that happens when you're a performer, and if you're lucky enough to get to do it in a way where you can make a living, but you have this experience of being able to watch it after the fact in a way that is quite unique, in the sense that in other professions, you may not get a sort of hard copy of the work you did in a very real way for you to sort of watch and dissect. But sometimes as an actor, you sort of pick apart moments and go, oh, if I had known that I was doing that, I wish I could have done that moment again. And so it's hard. It's very confronting. So I think there are a million things that I've done where I think, oh, I would love to do that moment again. I wish I could have done that beat again. But the main thing I feel actually is I wish I could go back and experience doing the thing again, having already done it.
Tell us what your next thing is.
The next project is the third installment of American Crime Story. The first one being People versus O.J. Simpson. The second installment was the assassination of Gianni Versace. And the third installment is the impeachment of Bill Clinton. And I'm playing Linda Tripp. And we were about to start shooting this in March when the shutdown happened. So there had to be a pause on that, which was hard because, you spend a lot of time researching and sort of immersing yourself. And then it was sort of, I tried to keep up with the accent work, and Linda has a different speech tone of voice than I do. So I've been working with someone on that, and I have a couple of things that are brewing that I can't talk about yet because they're just, but we will be doing a second season of Ratchet, which is great.
You might have a pillow stapled to the back of the bed so you can get some sleep every now and then with that kind of schedule. Come on.
Kate, I might have to make you make a phone call to some of the executives to say, can you create a pillow, a walking bed for her? And then, every few times she just stops walking, you just got to let her sleep standing up for a second. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So the very last question, what's your favorite color?
What's my favorite color? My favorite color is, it's my least favorite food, but my most favorite color, which is eggplant. That beautiful sort of aubergine purple, plum purple eggplant color, lavender, that family. Eggplant to me is the worst food on the planet. I don't know why anybody eats it. I think it's truly vile. And I'm sorry if it's your favorite food, Kate.
Oh, no. Asparagus is my absolute worst.
You hate asparagus? Can I just tell you that I hated asparagus too, but I've come up with a way that I actually love asparagus. You're not going for it. Listen, if you gave me an eggplant recipe that you swore by, I wouldn't eat it either. So I understand. Eggplant's disgusting.
It is. But you're right. The color.
The color is beautiful. What's your favorite color? Do you have a favorite color?
I guess if I had to pick one out, it would have to be blue.
Blue.
because I've always loved blue. Yeah,
But you're not the kind of person who goes around going, give me that, where everybody gives you blue sweaters or blue scarves for Christmas because you just love blue so much.
Nah, I'm really not artistic in the least.
I don't believe it.
Oh, no, I'm not. I'm seriously. I had 3 older sisters. My oldest sister burned. She's since passed in 2012. She was like this artist. She was an artist. Beautiful things. And the next sister, Chris, she sewed and she did all these Susie Homemaker kind of stuff. the next one, Mary, she now cooks and does. And I'm like,
yeah, but Kate, can I just tell you something? You have a talk show. So
Kate the Great.
Kate the Great's talk show is like must-see viewing. So I would just have to posit that you win that artistic contest.
I win.
Well, I feel very, very grateful to have had an opportunity to meet you and talk to you. You're such a wonderful human being.
Thank you.
Very nice to know that someone like you out there in the world is interested in what I'm doing. It makes me, every time I have that moment now where I feel like, what am I doing this and who am I doing this for? I'm doing it for Kate. Kate the Great. That's what I'm doing it for. Kate.
Thank you.
Thank you. I really, really appreciate it.